My name is Jeanette, and some doctors a while back asked me to do a few things for them. I didn't graduate high school, I'll tell you that right now. I cannot testify against any of you, I'll tell you that right now. I'm not a doctor and I'm not a police officer. Even though somebody under my name may be, it'll be a different body with different fingerprints. The topic of what I'm supposed to discuss is the dangers of swapping with your look-alike, and I've already heard from one person that hit the newspaper as being a murderer that supposedly was locked up with followers, so to speak. You followers, I know who I am, and I'll tell you right now that I know what you tried doing down the Hawthorne Towers when they brought that young lady in. Now, even though everybody was quiet when she first came in, and I recognized who she was, we're all going to keep in mind that you're cloned, maybe, and that you have helter-skelter personality traits, maybe. Meaning, you may have learned things as a child, or you may have watched too many movies. But, I am aware. And I do realize that a lot of your power came from sneaking and putting illegal spy cameras in people's houses and the places of work. That is was apparent to start with because of some of the threats issued, because you didn't want to go to jail for what you done. And the other group that done the same thing, I am the one that walked in directly after you left. I don't really know who any of you are. I know you know who I am. And I want you, some of you, to keep in mind, we have already ran into each other later on. And my job at that point was to, number one, I didn't even have no idea you was going to be around. But my job at that point, for me, for my safety, is to figure out, just how bad things are. Now, the group of you that left the mess on the wall, and then I went in right afterwards, I know sometimes things don't hit the newspaper. I know police did get notified. I don't remember ever reading about it or seeing it on the news. But it's not a very good idea for any of you that was walking around that day. It's not a good idea for you to try to live around me, and especially don't be cloning the lookalikes of yourselves into where I live. And I'm not joking. I don't hunt serial killers, and I don't hunt mass murderers, but that doesn't mean that you can't be, in a situation where you didn't have no control of what you saw or what you heard. The safety of that female that was standing with the rest of us, and that goes for everybody that was there, is what's important, and to myself. So let's just don't pick a fight because you're paranoid about me talking about clones, but it had to be done for several other reasons. Don't be playing this fake death stuff either.